now.
A man is dead after he lit himself on fire outside of the Israeli embassy in protest over the Israel-Hamas conflict.
Strikes hit day 5 for Fairfax Connector workers.
If Transdev gives us a deal we can live with today, we'll be more than happy to return back.
The latest on the transit standoff. The DMV springing to life. Meteorologist Damon Matson is tracking the major warm-up.
Also ahead, stretching your dollar at the grocery store. What prices went up, what went down over the past week, we're letting you know, plus one mom's hacks to save.
Hey, baby. We're honoring Black history. Meet the longtime Catholic University food service worker with a lasting legacy.
You're watching the station covering all of the DMV. This is DC News Now.
Good afternoon. Thank you for joining us for the news at noon. I'm Shanika Grimshaw in for Mark Hall. A man is dead after officials say he set himself on fire at a protest over the ongoing Israel-Gaza conflict. This happened as Israel is looking to carry out more airstrikes in Gaza amid talks of a possible ceasefire. Our Candace Cole has more.
We're learning more about the airman who took his own life after he set himself on fire outside of the Israeli embassy yesterday. D.C. police have identified him as 25-year-old Aaron Bushnell of San Antonio, Texas. Bushnell was serving active duty in the Air Force. He live-streamed the incident and reportedly yelled "Free Palestine" as he burned. According to law enforcement, Bushnell began live streaming on Twitch from the Israeli embassy just before 1 p.m. Sunday. That's when he apparently set his phone down, doused himself in accelerant, and set himself on fire. And according to multiple reports, Bushnell at one point yelled that he, quote, will no longer be complicit in genocide. He died as a result of his injuries. D.C. police are working with Secret Service and the ATF to investigate the incident. According to his LinkedIn page, Bushnell was an aspiring software engineer with a, quote, talent and passion for solving complex problems with code. He served in the Air Force for nearly 4 years. Now, D.C. police were also on the scene assisting Secret Service. They called out their bomb squad to investigate a suspicious-looking vehicle near the scene. They say no hazardous materials were recovered. Reporting in Northwest, Candace Cole, D.C. News Now.
All right, Candace, thank you. And take a look at your screen right there. A drone launched from a rooftop in Gaza City was flown by an Israeli military. That shows the scale of the destruction in Han Yunis. Now, as the drone gains altitude, you can see the wide-scale devastation. And in Virginia, after nearly 5 days of striking, negotiations between Fairfax Connector workers and their contractor Transdev have begun. Members of the transit union ATU Local 689 are accusing Transdev of unfair labor practices. Fairfax Connector bus passengers are still dealing with suspended services today because of the strike. And transit union ATU Local 689 says it has been negotiating with Transdev since last year. Workers also say they've been working under expired contracts since December. According to the official Fairfax Connector's social media website, updates on the service for the rest of the week will be released as they become available. We spoke with workers earlier today, and they tell us they are looking for more benefits.
We surveyed our members before negotiations started, and their 1 and 2 asks were retirement and sick leave.
A few hours ago at the Fair Oaks Marriott in Fairfax, and we'll be sure to bring you everything to come out of that negotiations meeting on air and online at dcnewsnow.com. And for the weather, meteorologist Damon Matson, you're going to join us for the check on the forecast. And Damon, I just have to say I have no complaints today. It's February and it's mildly comfortable.
We got warm temperatures, so I knew you'd be happy about that, Shanika. 100%. Folks, it is pretty much turning into a spring preview out there. very quickly. After a chilly weekend, those temperatures are ramping up and fast. Check it out. We currently have readings out there already in the 50s, a little bit chillier, 51, 53, Cumberland and Hagerstown, but we have 55 in D.C. and then just south of the D.C. metro, it's already in the 60s in Waldorf, Fredericksburg, and Culpeper. So we are really starting to warm things up, and we are far from done seeing these temperatures rise as we go later on in the day. And this is significantly warmer than this time yesterday when we were still dealing with the 40s out there. Everybody is running around 15 to, if not 25 degrees warmer than 24 hours ago. That is just how quickly we've started to bring those temperatures up. And here we are going through the rest of your afternoon. It is going to be absolutely fantastic. If you can be out and about and enjoy this, try to if you can. Light jacket weather, if a jacket is needed at all. We'll hit the mid-60s before the afternoon is done. And more importantly, we're staying dry. That is something that's going to change as we head more toward the middle of the week. When should we expect some rain showers back in the mix to go along with these warm temperatures? We'll have a full check of your forecast coming up here in just a bit.
Definitely get out and enjoy that weather. Thank you, Damon. And in the district, Mayor Bowser is teaming up with both district and business leaders to revive the downtown corridor. Today, the mayor is announcing two plans, the Downtown Action Plan and the Downtown Public Realm Plan. The action plan will outline initiatives and a roadmap for reimagining downtown D.C. The Public Realm Plan would provide recommendations on transforming outdoor spaces to attract residents and businesses. The event started at 11 at the Woolly Mammoth Theater Company, and that was in Northwest. And two Northern Virginia brothers are searching for answers after their parents went missing in the Caribbean. Kathy Brindell and Ralph Hendry disappeared last week while on a boat in Grenada. So investigators say they recovered the couple's boat with no one on board. They also believe 3 escaped prisoners boarded the boat and killed the couple. The couple's son spoke to DC News Now about how they're dealing with the news.
Having a very hard time. This is definitely not looking like good news. We're hoping for the best, but we're prepared for the worst as well.
Now, both brothers say they will remain in Grenada until they find out what happened to their parents. Authorities say the investigation is still ongoing. And developing at noon, a Prince George's County police officer is facing attempted murder and assault charges. Corporal David Hardister was arrested Friday. Investigators say he tried to shoot someone using his service weapon during an altercation in Charles County. Hardister is also accused of domestic assault. Police say he was off duty during both incidents. Hardister has been suspended without pay. And in Montgomery County, more people are now eligible to get money back for having their security cameras. Now, this is being done through the county's police private security camera program, which aims to prevent and solve crime. Addresses within the areas you see right here on your screen are now eligible to take part in the program. Officials say these are crime-heavy areas in the county. Any owner or tenant of a residential or business property in the eligible areas can apply for a rebate through the program. And eligible security camera systems have to keep video footage for at least 7 days and must be weatherproof. Police say the rebate covers the cost of the camera and can't exceed $250. Costs like installation and camera subscriptions won't be covered. And you can get rebates for 1 camera per house or 5 per business. And heads up, we have some good news to the trip to the grocery store. Now, that is about to get cheaper, and I'll tell you why. DC News Now's consumer reporter Ben Dennis crunched the numbers after tracking prices over the past week. He also spoke to one local mom who is sharing her tips to stretch your dollar.
Those grocery store visits are more costly to start this year compared to the beginning of 2023, according to the latest federal data that has been published. But given the uncertainty about those costs, we are looking at 3 popular grocery store chains right here in the DMV and price checking how they fared over the past week. So where to shop for less, stand by for that. Meantime, Heather Bell is a mom of 2 in Montgomery County, And like us, she's price checking before buying, setting a menu for the weeks and even months ahead. Also using digital coupons and store phone apps for discounts in real time. Plus, she's meal prepping on Sunday to save time during the week.
I'm not like a super couponer. I wish I had that kind of time. I just don't. But doing it as a regular when I'm shopping and using the digital or seeing what's on sale, if I don't save at least $50 to $75, because I like to go in a big order at one time and get for like a week or a week and a half, then I'm kind of frustrated.
At Walmart, Giant, and Safeway, some of the biggest changes the past week include price uptick for brown eggs, $2.66 for 12 count last week at Walmart. They're now $3.12, yet still the lowest price there among those three stores. Pork chops per pound also up $2.33 more at Walmart, $1 more at Giant. Walmart does remain the cheapest. Ground beef, that's down across the board, cheapest over at Giant. What prices stayed the same? Well, the lowest price for potatoes and chicken breast per pound did not fluctuate. Chicken breast cheaper at Walmart by over $1. Russet potatoes all around $1. Avocados 25 cents cheaper this week at Safeway. 2% milk prices for a gallon left unchanged, as are 2-pound bags of brown rice and 12-ounce bag of broccoli. Wheat bread, that's unchanged at Walmart and Giant, 10 cents more costly at Safeway. Be sure to check the terms and conditions of those store loyalty programs. Many of them are free, offering you discounts and even cash back in your grocery cart. In the newsroom, Ben Dennis, back to you.
All right, your time now is 12:11. D.C.'s Department of Human Services began loading increased SNAP benefits onto cards over the weekend. So this comes from the temporary local benefit referred to as Give SNAP a Raise. Everyone who gets SNAP in D.C. will receive a temporary increase up to 10% of their household maximum. So the change ranges from an extra $29 for a one-person household to an extra $175 for an 8-person household. SNAP recipients can expect the temporary benefit through September. And in October, all of those who benefit will go back to their normal SNAP allotment. So people will receive notices in August to remind them of that change.